The canoe taught me skills that I would need later on in life. And so this adventure led me to travel in two worlds, because I'm going to share that story, how it taught me a very important lesson. The canoe has a lot to teach us, and we have the ability to guide us where we want to go. But there is going to be obstacles, just like you're going to hear. There's always obstacles in the river. And so you have to learn how to maneuver your canoe to get home safely. And so one time I was staying with my grandma, and my grandma lived right along the river, and I had a choice. That day she said she was going to cook something for me. And my grandma said, well, do you want it today or do you want it tomorrow? So, you know, every child wants it right now, a special dessert. And that meant I had to go across the river. I had to get in a rowboat. And that was very, very different from a canoe, because I had to use a different approach of maneuvering to get across the river. When I got into that, I think I was about 8 years old, and my grandma had faith in me that I could go across the river by myself. And so I went on a mission to go across the river, to go to the other side, to the store, and pick up the ingredients that we would need. And so I was so, I guess you would say, mesmerized. I was taken back that I can do this. I can do it, because I can do it in a canoe. This is the first time I've been in a rowboat, and that's very different moving. And so I get in that rowboat. It was a community rowboat, and anyone that needed to go across the river to the store could use it, and we would have to make sure it was tied up safe. And so I learned how to do those knots, because we had to secure that for everyone else. So I get in that canoe, get into the rowboat, and I close my eyes, and I said, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And I close my eyes, and I start rowing, this way. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna open my eyes, maybe I'm across the river by now. And I looked up, opened my eyes, and I looked around, and here I was just going around in circles. Yes, I was going around in circles, and I went, oh my God, I hope my grandma's not watching me. And so I said, now how would I do it if I was in a canoe? And so I started to use the technique that I would have used in a canoe, and I got safely across. I got what I needed, and I came safely back. But I've always had adventures in a canoe, and later on in life, I've always enjoyed that pleasure of going along the river. And just closing my eyes, I could easily maneuver that canoe in such a way, with rhythm and with calmness that came over me. With the rowboat, it's kind of more difficult to row, so I got to live in two worlds, experience two worlds.